What do you think?
I think it's on.
Is it on? I don't see any red light. I see a little green one.
Yeah. I'm Jay, and this is my life, and these are my friends.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Leo.
And William.
And I'm in back.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's always in back.
That's right.
If you kids don't shut up.
I'm a backseat vlogger.
I'll pull this car over. Or couch over.
Are we there
So
yet?
we've been doing a week-long try to sum up my 50 years in 5 days of 5 minutes or 25 minutes, and we've discovered that that's next to impossible. So anyway, after I got out of the Army.
Oh, wait, this is in your 30s still.
We're wrapping up the 30s.
Yeah, well,
Moving into the 40s.
we're kind of really wrapping up the 20s. I got out of the Army, then did the 6-year plan in college. On my GI Bill.
Yep, I was the same.
And so,
I was the same.
and basically I started going to college with the idea of being an environmental architect. And then as I went through it, friends and family were always, commenting how they liked my voice, that I'd be good in radio, and maybe that's something that I could do. So I actually started taking some broadcasting classes and some communication classes, and basically fell in love with it. And throughout college I interned with some television stations and radio stations, and basically got a degree in broadcasting.
No, any
Broadcast
kind of
communications.
No, were you aiming at TV, radio?
Yeah, well, everybody wants to be a famous film director coming out of school.
Oh, that's right. Carry around the
But I
lenses.
was really involved with the theater department, and so I had a minor in theater, and so actually what I wanted to get into was directing performing arts videos, like if they videotaped an opera or, and call the cameras and directing that sort of thing. I was really fascinated with that whole idea. And also about that time is when rock videos started coming out, and of course I love music.
Everybody
and so
loves rock
I
videos.
Wait, they had rock videos back then?
Yeah, well, barely.
Can I hop in?
Yeah,
So, sure.
join us. Welcome, Carlos.
And so then graduated from college, and I was lucky enough to get an internship, which turned into a job at the Denver Center for the Performing Arts in their video and audio recording division, which we had a nice huge sound stage and
Like to go to
lighting and a 24-track audio studio, which was pretty advanced for its time. And so I eventually got hired as studio manager and worked up as assistant audio engineer, and did a lot of videography and that sort of thing.
The neat thing about working your way up there is you start coming down from the lighting.
Well, I was, and this is the whole thing, is I've always been a technician, so, it's like, there's never, my motto is, it's a machine, I can fix it, or I can learn it, if it's a machine, I can figure it out.
Or you can break it.
So being a good technician has kind of held me back on the creative and management side of things, of directing and producing, but at the same time I've built up a really good skill set in audio and video. And so after I worked at Denver Center for about 4 years, and I was getting the opportunities for advancement were drying up.
Okay.
I thought I'd go out on my own as a videographer and as an audio engineer. And so I did that for about a year and was starting to starve to death. And then I had an opportunity to go to the Fiji Islands and work for a record company down there, and basically act as a recording engineer, producer, and they were also building studios. And so they were building a couple more audio studios, and they were putting in a video editing suite. So that was called South Pacific Recordings. And so I got to go to the beautiful Fiji Islands in the South Pacific and work 20-hour days, 6 days a week. So
no spiders.
And not get to enjoy it at all.
20 hours a day?
Well, not that many, but
Okay.
but lots of hours a day. Because when you're in the recording business, you're musicians staying up till 3 a.m. listening to them, trying to get the guitar solo right for the 500th time.
And then when you do get home, you have to deal with the spiders, which also keep you awake.
Oh, they have, jeez, spiders in Fiji like you wouldn't believe. Anyway, So I didn't get to spend too much time leisure there, but I did make some friends, produce 13 albums, built 2 recording studios, and put in a video suite. And then I moved back to the U.S. in 1991, and thus began the 90s.
Thus began the 90s.
The 90s.
Tell you about it tomorrow.
Ciao.
Yeah.